Never run out of battery again with the INIU portable charger, the slimmest 10,000 milliamp hour power bank that keeps your devices charged on the go. Stay powered up wherever you go. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Welcome to Electro Drive News. I'm your host today. You might have heard some rumors that electric cars are losing popularity, but let's take a closer look at what really happens when technology becomes mainstream. The Netherlands Enterprise Agency recently conducted research on over 3,500 electric drivers, asking them about their plans for the future. Some of these drivers expressed doubts about buying an electric car in the next purchase, citing tax benefits as the main reason. But we'd be wise to ignore these concerns, because what we're seeing is not a decline in interest, but temporary confusion. As we transition from pioneering to mainstream, this process is never frictionless. We've seen it before with solar energy, mobile phones, and broadband internet. They were once expensive, difficult to use, and reserved for early adopters. But as the technology improves, becomes cheaper, and more user-friendly, it eventually becomes an integral part of our lives. Take battery technology, vehicle production, and charging infrastructure, for example. The price reductions that are still to come will be far more powerful than any tax measure. And with sales figures for new electric cars indicating substantial growth, in Europe, the market share increased from 11% in 2024 to 15% in the first months of 2025. It's clear that this is a trend worth following. In China, electric cars are now cheaper than comparable models with combustion engines. And brands on every continent are increasingly focusing on electric models, discontinuing fuel-powered cars due to their efficiency and cost-effectiveness. The powertrain of an electric car contains just a fraction of the parts of a combustion engine. Fewer parts means fewer breakdowns, less maintenance, and lower production costs. But what about consumer skepticism during transitions? It's understandable, mainly resulting from uncertainty and incidents like exaggerated stories about queues at fast charging stations. However, once technology becomes as easy, affordable, and reliable as gasoline cars, and charging can be done anywhere, the doubts will disappear. Imagine a future where electric cars charge when the sun is shining and feed back into the grid when electricity is expensive, bidirectional charging. Cars will become mobile energy storage devices that can be flexibly deployed in a sustainable energy system. Experiments like We Drive Solar and My Wheels are already demonstrating this potential, showing us what's possible with technology advancements. We've seen it before with the mobile phone. Resistance to new technologies is normal, with calls saying they're not feasible, that people don't want them, or that they're too expensive. But until it suddenly becomes everywhere, everyone wants it, and no one can imagine it ever being any different. The transition to electric cars is one such transition. There will undoubtedly be bumps in the road ahead, but the trend is clear. Electric driving is becoming cheaper, more widely available, and will eventually become the norm. So let's keep an eye on this forward march. At Electro Drive News, we'll continue to follow these developments and provide you with the latest updates on the world of electric mobility. That's it for today's episode of Electro Drive News. We hope you found our perspective interesting.